Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by POONAM, Shah, and PRIYANKA, Shah.
Hey.
We're looking at a Jordindian video. This is their first time looking at a, I don't know what, what's up? It's their first time looking at a Jordindian video, so I'm happy to introduce them to it. And we're looking at what we say versus what they hear, misinterpretations by Jordindian. Thank you, Jordindian, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. Love your stuff, of course. Here we go.
Man, I've been trying to get into town all morning. It's this little place called Krishna Raja Puram. You know, I'm from New York, right? And it takes me about 2 seconds.
His accent is actually
Hamna, America. Krishna Raja Puram. Hamna.
कृष्णराजपुरम सीधा होगी उधर एक डेड एंड मिलेगा डेड एंड लेफ्ट वहां से सीधा जाओ एक टी शॉप मिलेगा ओह एक्सीलेंट एकदम नंबर 1 कंडक्ट टी
Okay? Excuse me, gentlemen. Do you know any possible way to get to this place called Kambanahali? I have to meet my friend. His name is Khalil. He's like a happy meal, but
I still can't believe you got me flowers. That is so sweet.
Don't worry about it. Next week I was thinking I can take you home and introduce you to my mom because I was seriously thinking us. What's up? Long time. I've been good. How you been?
Good, man.
Meet my girlfriend.
Hi, Ashwarya.
so how you been, dude?
I've been good, bro. How you been? Look at you. You're so fit.
Thanks a lot, man. Hey, wish I could say the same about you, huh?
You're so funny. Funny.
Okay,
it's funny. That's great. You know, we actually know a lot of family and friends that know this girl in real life. Wait, who?
well, let's talk about it
She's
afterwards.
so familiar, yeah.
Okay, Sharon. Yeah, I'll message you in the DMs later. Okay, bye. That was good.
I can't wait for you to try this biryani, huh? This recipe's been in my family for ages.
Come on.
How is it?
It's amazing.
Okay.
Very good. Little bit salt is required, but other than that is How long it's been in the family? Long time, huh? What do you call this biryani, huh? Utter fail. I should have ordered McDonald's. Biryani, it seems, huh? That's too veg. No salt, no sugar, no spice, nothing is nice. You're bringing in biryani. All that MasterChef Australia and all you've been watching for what? For this one, huh? For this one. What is this? Nice only.
How dare you? You want more salt, huh? Take more salt. Eat it.
She's always playing the aggressive character. It tastes better now.
No, it's perfect. It's biryani.
She came back.
Wow.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Well, sir, what do you want?
Nothing, boss. Just slight trim at the top and medium shot on the sides and back. That's all. Don't touch anything else.
Don't worry, sir. I'll take care. Done, sir.
What have you done to me, boss?
I wasn't
Why did you do this?
expecting
How will I
that.
show my face outside?
Sir, you only said no, sir.
What did I say? Full shot, boss. Shot means shot. Number 0. Who needs that now? I don't want. Take it and go. Full
Take it and
shot.
That's hilarious.
Such a terrible
Now what to
old
do, boss?
cap.
Head massage?
But softly.
That's hilarious.
Ma, I'm going out.
Where are you going?
NASA has come to pick me up. We are going to go meet up with some friends. We'll do some group studies. But after that, we're going out for dinner. That wasteful Nasser is coming. We're going to come to college, ride fast bikes, go meet girls and party. You have a problem with that? I can't help it. 100% fail. 0 I will get.
What, huh? Huh? What you're saying? Is this how I raised you?
What did I say?
You bunk college and you ride bikes.
College and all, I've never bunked.
Fastly you'll ride. Triples also you'll go. Huh?
She's good.
Exams, no problem. Bike.
Nasser's come by car. Why will I ride fast bikes? I don't know how to ride also properly. I've never ridden fast bikes in my life. Bunk, party. That's all I want. I don't care what you want. Why you are interfering? My life, no. Have I told you how to live your life?
You leave me no choice for that.
Oh my god, what was that hiding?
How long you will it?
Nasser.
Hello, auntie. Please continue.
He's hilarious.
That's my dal khichdi.
What's up, people?
That was
We hope
hilarious.
you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification icon.
I think there's gonna be outtakes.
And make sure you download the McDelivery app to order yourself a rice bowl. Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe for more content. We're coming your way in a big way.
Nice product placement. It's actually very well done though.
So, bro, get yourself your own rice bowl.
He's so sad. That's actually great.
Nice.
McDonald's
This is how I
India.
raised you, huh? You will bunk college and you'll ride fast bikes. How fastly you'll ride bikes.
That was hilarious.
Oh my punch and fly.
For what? Huh? To make this one, no sugar, no spice, nothing nice with that power of girls. You want to come in the biryani or what? Huh?
ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಟೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಸ್ಸು 36B ಸೈಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಸ್ಸು
More salt. Take more salt.
He's trying to hold it together.
What do you call this biryani? Huh? I should utter fail. What do you call? What do you call this biryani? Huh? That would have been better. You should have bet.
What the hell?
Ready?
ಕೃಷ್ಣರಾಜಪುರಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣರಾಜಪುರಂ ಆಟೋ
He's so great. I love this guy. So great. The South Indian accent is hilarious.
ಕೃಷ್ಣರಾಜ್
The roads were all jammed up, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work. Yeah, I'm from New York. Everything works real well over there, you know. I
Is he putting on an accent?
I think so. I don't, because that's not a New York accent.
Give your hand.
That's hilarious.
That was really funny, actually.
Did you guys relate to the mom?
Oh
Yeah, no, she was funny.
They're all, like,
sometimes
hilarious.
people overdo it, but like she was hilarious.
Yeah, she was actually hilarious as a mom.
What have you guys experienced that's like that?
Like, whenever you tell your mom, like, you know, you're going anywhere, they're just like, oh, who's coming? Especially in
How
high
many
school.
friends?
How
What are
many
their
friends?
names?
What are their names? What's
Like,
their phone number?
especially as a teenager.
Especially as a teenager, like, it used to happen all the time.
You'd be
Yeah.
like,
But-
you're not allowed anywhere.
We never used to go anywhere. We just, like, did our homework, and that's all we did. But,
Unless it's a study group.
yeah.
Yeah.
The South Indian guy, I really liked him. I related to him because, like, it's just funny. Like, he was
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, especially his accent and everything was hilarious.
If I don't have subtitles, I have a way harder time following what's going on if it's anything that's not Hindi.
Yeah.
Like if it's South Indian, I am completely lost because the rhythmic, the tune of the way they speak is totally fundamentally
really
different.
is.
And I'm like, I need, if I don't have subtitles, I'm lost completely. This whole bit at the beginning with the language barrier and whatnot, it reminded me of this video that it showed what English sounds like to people who don't speak English. And it's that kind of cadence is what you hear, and then every now and then something comes through through that sounds familiar, like no, John. And it's actually very accurate because that's how people listen to things. They hear the tune, some random thing will come through,
right?
Which is often what happens to me.
You're so funny.
This kind of thing where the hand pat on the shoulder, and then he just sees their marriage unfolding right before his eyes. I feel like it's so true for like, especially when you're younger and you're an insecure dude. I actually went through something like this in high school where some guy was like flirting with my girlfriend, and he was a close friend of mine, and I had to tell him, like, dude, if you were anyone else, we'd be brawling right now. I need you to stop what you're doing because it's making me uncomfortable. I feel like this is something dudes can easily relate to.
Are you still friends with that guy?
After high school, we stopped talking, but he went on to become a police officer, and I went on to become a YouTuber.
How is it?
It's amazing. Very good. Just a little bit salt is required, but other than that, it's very, very nice.
The husband and wife bit, I feel like, is so true to reality, though. Like, y'all have been in relationships,
hilarious.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
so, I think like I feel like this is true even for like when I try to cook. Like literally, I feel like
with each other.
I feel like maybe I'm the man and she's like the person who tries to cook. And
Well,
I'm just
okay,
like,
usually
it doesn't
I
taste
cook
good.
for myself, and I'm like, I don't care how it really tastes to you,
Mm.
but.
You
No.
can always try to be nice. I see this like all the time, like especially like, you know, in my uncles and aunts and like, you know, just older Indian like, you know, people, like, you know, I see this kind of interaction all the time where the auntie like cooks something and the uncle like is like, oh, like a little bit off, but you know, it's really good, and the auntie just like takes offense to it. That's hilarious. Like, it's so true.
I feel like this happens anytime it's a woman, I think, especially when it's cooking and it's a woman. Like, if I make eggs bad for a girlfriend, I don't care. I'm like, yeah, I tried, whatever. I move on with my day. I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to become a chef.
Yeah, it's like a source of pride.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So if a girl cooks for you and you're like, it's a little bit,
You know, our grandma.
you know.
Yeah. Our grandma, she's extremely traditional. Like she's been back in the day when they had to like cover their faces in the house and stuff like that. She's been cooking her whole life, and her whole like identity is cooking. So if you don't like her cooking, man, you're gonna hear it. No, if you don't like our grandma's cooking, like you're gonna hear it. Like her whole thing is cooking, so like you got
If you
to
don't
like
eat
her
her
cooking.
food, she's gonna throw a fit.
If you say one thing about her cooking, like she's gonna.
Although I will say she is a master chef.
Her cooking is immaculate, though. I will say.
Really
Gotcha.
good. Like really good.
What do you want? Nothing, boss. Just slight trim at the top and medium short on the sides and back. That's all. Don't touch anything else.
Done, sir.
This thing at the salon, you guys ever experienced this? Where you tell them what to do and they do a completely, you know, shoddy job?
Girls do this. I mean, girls get this all the time too. Like we say, like 1 inch off the hair, and then they cut like 3 inches or 5 inches. Like it's like what?
I just remember my ex. She for her birthday, she wanted to get her hair dyed slightly red. Like just a slight color to it. I pointed at her hair because there's like color in there.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean a little more than that. She wanted just like a slight auburn tint to her hair.
Right.
When she was done, her hair was so vibrant red.
Oh my god. That's happened to her. That's happened to her.
And she was crying afterwards. I'm like, what are you crying about? You wanted your hair red? She's like, not this red.
Yeah.
And, you know, I look like a clown. And she was quite upset.
No, usually what happens is now, like, you just gotta tell them right on the spot, like, hey, this is not what I wanted. And then you gotta just, like, fix it right there.
You gotta fix it right there. If you go home and you try to pretend it's okay, it just gets worse.
You know, fun fact for a lot of my audience, or at least a significant amount, watches the show Friends, or used to, and is a fan. And so, for me, what I would do is I wanted the Ross haircut, and it's actually close to this. I'd take the DVD of Friends, and I brought it to my barber, my stylist. I go, I want this haircut, and then she'd do that perfectly. I feel like that's what you got to do. You have to bring a photo and point to it and be like, this feels like it's deviating from that. You need to do that. Up until I met my current stylist, my hair was always jacked up. I was always unhappy, and then once I found her, I stuck with her, and I've been with her for over 10 years.
Wow.
Like the same lady, go like once a month or once every 2 months or whatever, and she cuts my hair all the time. I used to cry like sometimes because I would get so upset. I was a kid. I'd be like, no one can get my hair. It's hard because I'm half Asian, half white, and so my hair is like not normal. Whereas if you're just one ethnicity, it's a little bit easier to kind of deal with. Achara goes through the same thing. Her hair is like somewhere in between two ethnicities. I noticed a YouTube plaque in the background when she was walking up on him. Right there, you see it? So I'm imagining that this is their home or something, or their office. Hold on.
Huh? What you're saying? Is this how I raised you?
What did I say?
You'll bunk college and you ride bikes.
College alone, I've never bunked.
You ride triples also you.
Anyway.
So fastly.
I like her a lot. I like her aggressive attitude. And I think if I'm not mistaken, Lily Singh played, because she's always playing the mom.
Yeah.
Lily Singh played the mom, like her role in another Jordindian video.
Yeah. I actually heard about that. I haven't seen the video though.
No, that's okay. This is your first Jordindian video.
Yes,
So obviously I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Jordindian for allowing us to react to this. Very much appreciated. I'm happy that I got to introduce you two to Jordindian. And be sure to check out POONAM and Priyanka, Shah on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
POONAM
and
Priyanka.
Peace out.